Previously on Star Trek, Alex is seen, but basically we're going through by my reviews as the series came out. They're like a few episodes into TNG.
The outside looks like it should be holding a globe.
This is Kirk's Enterprise, exactly as you remember it.
We're just gonna pretend this doesn't exist.
Wait, no, go, bring it back up.
No, it's ugly. I don't like it. Is it an evil enterprise?
Basically, yeah.
Banishing that to the dark realm. No, it's being banished.
Who's that Pokemon?
Yanmega.
What? Bam. Alex's face just went through about every emotion. It was actually something to behold. This, was Kirk's dad's ship. What's that look?
I don't know how I feel about Kirk having a dad.
Yeah, no, it's pregnant now. Look.
Oh, it is pregnant.
It's pregnant.
I like how right now it just looks like the space station has an army of ships protecting it.
It is Deep Space Nine, that is rather fitting. And now, the conclusion. Now, Alex.
Okay.
This ship, I think we're gonna get some discussion on.
Oh, dear.
I'm just gonna show it to you blindly, and then I'm gonna slowly reveal information about it. Okay? Bam. That's again, there was surprise, confusion, they're analyzing it. There's a bit of a cheeky smile.
I'm assuming that this ship has, like, in universe, a lot of motion to it. Like,
yes.
This must.
Whoops. These arms spin really fast.
Okay.
I think everything else is stationary. Oh, I think this ball spins with it. So the arms are connected to the ball. The ball
It's GLaDOS
spins.
from Portal.
It is GLaDOS from Portal. But these arms do not spin, and this main head bit doesn't spin. And when it flies around, I think the head stays stationary, but it's real crazy, basically. Yeah, it's very motiony.
Oh, this feels fragile.
Yeah, it's a very plasticky feeling ship.
Kind of sad it's not, like, more, like, it would probably be more expensive, but it doesn't, like, have all the parts that move around.
Yeah, but Eagle Moss Nev didn't really do this. This was kind of early when they were making models. It's a small ship. It's a one-seater ship, so this is kind of the window they see out of. It's a one-person ship.
This is the window?
Yeah.
It should be a...
It's bigger. Like, it's bigger than a person, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. There should be more than one person on this ship.
Well, it's got, like, a special mission. It's kind of weird. I think they built it specifically for a special mission I won't spoil. Next piece of information. It's a Vulcan ship. That got a big smile. It doesn't... Actually, I've just clocked on me. It kind of is Vulcan, because it's circular-y. It does not...
beak.
Yep. It does not look like other Vulcan ships we've seen in the series. But it is Vulcan. Another piece of information... It's Spock's ship. That got a big smile. Or rather, it's the ship, Spock used it for its special mission. This ship is called Spock's Jellyfish ship. Which I got a name. I don't actually know if it's called Jelly Ship in the universe. I think that might have just been a name fans gave it, or like the production gave it. But if you look on the bottom of the stand, it's going to say Spock's Jellyfish ship. Yep.
I can't figure out how it goes back on the stand.
So, either like this, that's probably the right way. Yep. It only goes one way, and I don't know why, but I don't know how, but yeah. Anything else? It's like got a weird one. It's kind of got a leather couch, like field texture.
Fish.
Is it though?
Fish.
It doesn't quite read fish scales to me.
No, not the scales. It's in general.
Oh yeah,
fish.
Jellyfish ship.
No, just fish.
Yeah.
Not jellyfish, it looks fish.
I don't know if you know this yet.
I can understand how you can get jellyfish, but it's just fish.
Vulcan is a desert. It's a desert world. So that you look confused by that.
But
what?
Fish.
Well, it's got more like dried reptilian-esque, leather couch. But to me, it gets more that dry
snake.
Reptilian. Yeah, snake-like.
Fish.
Next ship?
Fish.
You don't want to know how this is a modern movie that we're in now? Even though two of these ships are green, if you look at the color palette in front of us, it's very unsaturated and dim. even with Deep Space Nine.
You said that looked not like a Star Trek ship. I'm pointing at the one that's Klingon. This looks even less Star Trek.
Yeah, there's not really any Star Trek influence in here. It's even on the inside got like a sci-fi engine that things are supposed to shoot out of, which isn't how propulsion works.
I'm trying to think of what it reminds me. The only thing I can think of is like Disney's Atlantis.
I think it's a Vulcan Science Academy ship. Is that what they call it? The Science Directorate, Science Academy. So, like, it's not Starfleet. It's not Federation, but it's definitely a new kind of ship.
It gives me Disney Atlantis vibes.
Are you starting to understand why the reboot movie didn't go down the best with fans?
They should have just called this the Enterprise, and so what happened?
This is the Enterprise. I think there were some wacky designs for the Enterprise, probably.
I don't know how to vocalize how I feel about the fish.
Give me three words.
Snakefish.
That's 2 words, but we'll go with it.
Confusion.
Snakefish confusion, everybody. This ship, I quite like. It's from the last reboot movie. I think a lot of people quite like it. About 100 years in our future, and a prequel to the NX one.
Okay.
Bam.
I like it.
That's a smile.
I want...
The USS Franklin. Go ahead, pick it up. What?
Just Franklin.
Yeah. Pick it up.
No, it has no bottom.
Because it's before Enterprise. They didn't have secondary hulls yet. You got a big frown once you saw it didn't have a bottom.
It looks naked without the bottom.
It kind of does, but it's supposed to because it's before they started using secondary hulls.
It's the most...
On camera.
It's the most, like, Star Wars-looking Enterprise ship.
Because it's dirty?
It gives me Millennium Falcon vibes. I don't know how to articulate.
I can sort of see it. It's hard for me because I know them as Star Trek ships. I've seen them in Beyond, and it's got the nacelles, got the turbos, got the saucer. Something else you'll like about this, NX-326. So Star Trek Beyond was the first Star Trek that took place after Leonard Nimoy died, and Leonard Nimoy was born March 26th. That you got a sad face. It's like in honor of Leonard Nimoy. It's 326. That's a sad face from Alex.
Why are the Bassard collectors yellow?
I don't know. It's older.
We don't have a single red Bassard collector today. Those are orange.
Yeah, but TOS was orange. I think it's because they were orangish in
they're powered by eggs.
No, in the Enterprise. And supposedly the Kelvin, after this ship was made, is what caused the change in the timeline. Like, this is also kind of yellow-orange.
Oh.
And so it's supposed to match before the timeline changed, even though that doesn't really work at all. It's got bigger turbos because it's before Enterprise. It's a lower warp factor. Like, they hadn't miniaturized their engines yet.
I wish this was Reboot Kirk's ship. I like this better for Reboot Kirk's ship than Boring Kirk.
I do, if it was like 100 years before it's actually set. Because this is a great ship for the era it's from. It's a weird ship later in the timeline.
Again, it is a very Star Wars looking ship.
Yep. And it's all grimy, dirty, because it'd been like sitting on a planet for 100 years when they found it.
We have 3 ships today that look like they belong to different franchises. I don't know where this belongs, but
it belongs to the JJ verse, honestly. Like, it is unique. It is unique. Like, you gotta give it that to the Jellyfish ship. Like, we complained... Well, you kicked the camera.
Sorry.
We complained that the Klingon ship didn't feel the most Star Trek, but it feels like Halo. It feels like it's it's a video game combat sci-fi for an alien ship. Like, the Jellyfish ship is unique. We gotta give it that. And this is just a lovely Federation design.
Yeah, it's an Enterprise.
Oh no, another Enterprise.
Can you pan up to all the, Enterprise
ships? No.
No. Oh, shit.
Oh god, there actually are 2 Enterprises on this desk. I didn't even realize.
Get all the Enterprise-looking ships in here.
Look, wait, no, look.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Another Enterprise.
But actually, this is great, because there is a ship in between them, but without the bottom bit, look at that. That works really well. This is the ship before this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very good design.
Evil Kirk fell.
Second to last ship, Alex.
Okay.
It's another different one.
Okay.
Welcome to modern Star Trek.
Okay. I kind of hoped it looked like another Enterprise, so I could be like, oh no, another.
No, it's not. It's not an Enterprise.
It's a mosquito.
You know what? It kind of is. This is the swarm ship, or a swarm ship rather.
It looks like it has a skull on top.
As the name implies, there's a lot of these. It does kind of look like a skull, bony. What? You realize something?
It looks like Lotor's ship.
Probably. I just don't remember what that looks like. It's on screen now, I'm sure.
It looks kind of like Lotor's ship. I mean, more angular, but
it's a small fighter. Yeah, I think they're autonomous, and their only weakness is the Beastie Boys. Yep. That I'm sure you can imagine, audience at home, the look on Alex's face right now.
It's very sharp. It feels like it hurts.
It's aggressive. I think because it's a swarm ship, their attack was that they literally just drove through the Enterprise. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen Beyond.
So in comparison to this ship, how big are they?
It's hard to say because compared to Kirk's Enterprise, I don't remember exactly, but is at least that big compared to this one. So it's kind of hard to scale. But I'm pretty sure this is there's probably
the size of a turbo.
Maybe 2 or 3 stories in here. There'd be a guy in the
Well,
middle.
I meant in comparison to other ships.
This is maybe a big aircraft. Yeah, well, it's hard to say. What ship would you know? Because
Enterprise.
The dome on the top of the Enterprise is I don't know, maybe it would be smaller than this, but it's maybe this big.
So it is a mosquito for an Enterprise.
Yeah, I think. I don't know for sure, but they might be bigger. It's hard to say because again, this is huge. This could be the size of Kirk's ship for all I know. I have not seen Beyond in probably 6 years.
Everybody correct Nathan in the comments.
Actually, I think the last time I see Beyond was a little after it came out. I might not have even seen it since it was in theaters. There's only 3 ships that are in the wrong position today. I don't know if that's going to work. This is an accurate representation of Peanut Hamper with the Owl Man in last week's episode of Lower Decks.
Well, I wanted to put this on wrong, but it won't fit wrong.
J.J. Abrams has bested you. That was his plan all along. Even Jellyfish ship you can't put upside down. Wait, you probably could. You might break my stand, so please don't try. Last ship, Alex. Well, actually, technically, this was the last ship. But, you've seen this one. You know it. It's K7.
Tribbles?
Tribbles, yes. You remembered it.
It always spins.
Do 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 do. Loading times are long. This is the space station that famously housed Quadrotriticale. Yes, I know that off the top of my head. Yeah, that's the grain. Quadrotriticale. Which is not a real grain.
Only one of them is green.
I think it's wrong, right? Wasn't one of them blue? Because looking it up, one of these is blue. It was green, red, and blue.
There are 2 reds, and I don't like that. Either should all not match, or they should all match.
Okay, I did it. I fixed it. So you've seen K7, of course. It's TOS. But do you have oh yeah, my model's a bit broken, the bottom bit.
Oh, I thought it was
slides
interactive.
down. No. K7, attack mode, activate. But
is this for ship's dock?
Yeah, it's a shuttle bay. Fun fact, the actual studio model, and you can see it in the show, unless the resolution's so bad. There's a ship. I'm pretty sure I have a model of this ship. It's a shuttle. It's the guy who sold the Tribbles shuttle.
Warp ship!
No, I don't remember his name.
Awkward!
Not him. It was a different guy. It's got a bumper sticker. It's basically an RV. I'm gonna look this up because it's famous thing about K7.
United Federation of Planets. What's the K9 base look like? Is it a dog?
Yeah, it's the dog from Doctor Who. That actually is K9, the dog from Doctor Who.
No, but what's the Federation K9?
I don't think we've seen one.
Is it the dog in the dog costume?
It'd be weird if they made one Because, well, I guess the K9 was like the 70s, late 70s, so maybe people wouldn't have noticed it. But it just sounds like a dog, right?
There's a grain.
That's what I think too. I don't actually know if that's true, but in my mind, that's where the grain goes.
It's a grain. This is a giant bar. It's a bar ship. They drink lots of booze.
It's basically the mini Deep Space Nine, actually. Deep Space Nine's like, basically, if we just casually pick it up, this central bit right here, like a good chunk of it, probably the whole flat bit, is some dude's bar.
It's a mom and her baby.
Yeah. But it's Deep Space Nine. This is the 9th station. This is what it looks like.
K9!
Yeah. It's not a K, but...
K9. The
Weird
mosquito
thing
has a skull on
about
it.
this name. It was called Terok Nor by the Cardassians who built it.
Keeping up with the Kardashians.
There's another station called Empok Nor. Wait, this doesn't make sense. I was gonna say the Nor, it always made me think of 9 and the Empok of 8, even though it's Empok Nor. But like, when it got an English name, it's Deep Space Nine. So, like, does that mean that it was 9 to the Cardassians and to the Federation?
I like to think that they built this out of this.
It's also weird, because the Federation's like 200 years old when they named this station. Do they really only have like 9 deep space stations? Maybe the Cardassians, it translates to Deep Space Nine. I don't know.
Keeping up with the Kardashians. Holding hands.
Cyrano Jones. That was the guy who sold the tribbles. Oh, no, that's it. His ship does have one. But the inside, I'll put this picture on the video as well. The inside of the shuttle bay has this sign, "Welcome to K7, now go home."
Can I get that for our room?
Welcome to K7, now go home. I mean, it's a real simple sign. Yeah, you could. You also gave a completely silent reaction to that, just with your face. That was a big, goofy smile. And the people still can't see your face.
We should dress Comet up as a trouble for Halloween.
That's right. Cyrano's Jones's ship is the Space-Matic. Like, it's the most 60s thing ever. That was our 10 ships, though, if you're done with K7. You went through them a lot faster than the 20 ships last time.
They're holding hands.
They're holding hands, I see. I think this would actually be a horrific catastrophe for both stations. It's also horrifically disproportioned, but it's Deep Space Nine, so really that just tracks. Like, everything is horrifically disproportioned next to Deep Space Nine.
They're holding hands.
They are holding hands.
Sorry, I didn't have a lot of thoughts, and my thoughts could not be contextualized in English today.
You really didn't have a lot of thoughts with these sets, but
to be fair, the three most interesting, like, how do I verbalize fish?
You reviewed like 3 ships last time that you called a fish. Do you have a favorite of what the fish?
Fish.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Spock's Jellyfish ship is your favorite. Again, with the silent reaction, just a big old goofy smile.
Fish. Plus, it's green. My favorite color is green. It's not the correct green, and it needs to be saturated some, but it's green.
The series doesn't have an outro, does it?
We are the French. We like cheese and bread. Cheese, bread, and pistachios. We are the French. Escargot and bread.
I don't know what I was gonna say.
But not French fries. Ironically, French toast is not the right type of bread for French.
So, next time, I'll try and find a set of starships you might react a bit more to. But still, I hope people enjoyed. You didn't have any really weird or, like, incorrect opinions this time. You didn't have basically the point of this series. I guess J.J. Abrams, you're too modern. For J.J. Abrams, it fits too well.
A lot of my reactions were very, like, quiet. Because I was just like, what am I confusion? Because J.J. Abrams broke my brain into where I could not articulate my thoughts in English.
Is Discovery a good set to go to next? Discovery is the series that made this normal. Yeah, that's a look.
Can I just take like a marker and color one of these blue?
No, because it's not gonna look as good. What I do is that's the back one.
Well, I was going to use one of my Posca paint markers.
No.
Also, the reason a lot of them aren't upside down today is because a lot of them couldn't be put upside down.
God, what I've learned is when we get to the reboots in the modern era, I'm gonna see myself and Alex again. Because I think as fans of this channel will know, the early seasons of Discovery, I feel strongly about. We'll put it that way. So, is Alex slowly spins K7, not the station that famously spins? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Say goodbye, Alex.
Bye, right round.